Hi, I'm Rebecca and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca.x. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always.
Take time for you. As you go along your path in your life, you may have a to-do list. You're probably working constantly and, a lot of things show up. You've got a lot of things to juggle and spin. But you do need to take time for you to do things that light you up, that make you feel good, that make you smile and bring excitement and joy and motivate you and get you really just having fun, because life isn't meant to be boring. Life, this earth school, should we say, is not meant to be, angry or have all those negative feelings and emotions and you spiraling or anything else. It's meant to be discovery. It's meant to be just learning things and really adding in fun and play and value and happiness and love and joy and all of the good things, okay? But sometimes, I will say, life has its stresses. And so you've got to give yourself permission to actually block out time for you. It is okay. Are you ready? So this is for the workaholics of you listening right now, including myself. You've got to give yourself permission, and it is okay to just not do anything. It is okay to sit and watch a movie or a series, binge watch a series, and not worry or think about someone else or this bill or that bill or whatever. It is okay to take time out for yourself, but you do need to give permission. You do need to give yourself permission and let yourself off the hook, because sometimes I'm like, well, I shouldn't be watching this, I should be doing this. And I'm like, no, you work enough, you need to take time out. So that's the thing. And it's not necessarily, when people say take time out for you, it's not necessarily like having a massage or booking a spa day. Not on about that. It could be that you are sat there with a great book. You sat there, reading a chapter, all warm and cozy, maybe with an animal at your foot or on the sofa with you with a blanket and a drink. That could be it. You're taking time out from everyone. You're turning the phone off, or you're putting it on silent, turning it over. I mean, my phone's been on silent for like 7 years. But, you're not interested in the outside world. You're just focused on you. And I remember at my previous house, I had a polytunnel. We've still got it, but where we live right now, the yard is too small for a polytunnel. And so I used to grow my own veg. And it was absolutely amazing. I used to take time out just in there. I used to get lost in there. I used to take a couple of photos and then put the phone back in the house and then come back out and just be. And like time would go. It's a bit like, if you're a gamer, you go on your game and then an hour's gone and you didn't even realise. It's like that. But actually, you're in with all the plants, you're in with the soil, you're watering them, you're nurturing them, you're nourishing them and taking care of them. That is great for mental health. That is great for your mindset. It's great because you're not connected to the outside world and you're all busy. You've got 50 million problems and you're trying to keep up with everything on social media, which can be very, very toxic. When I go on social media, I have a strategy of why I go on it and what I'm doing. And it's not just to post, it's to connect with people as well. But I have certain things. I'm not on it all the time. I'm not on it when I'm in a conversation with someone. I put the phone down, because you need to still keep the original, conversation without having a device on you. I was raised where, and I still do this, we all sit and eat at the dining room table and we all have a conversation. And so, it's nice to hear about how my daughter's doing or how my boyfriend's doing or what his daughter's been doing. It's really, really nice. My son can't do that. So he just eats and leaves. So that's my son anyway. But you need to be able to give yourself permission to take time out for you to rest, to sleep, to just be, to just go at a slow pace instead of going or feeling as though you've got to be 60 miles an hour all the time. Laughter is amazing. I remember when my mum, she'd been given bad news about her health. And I was like, do you want to watch Lee Evans? Now, if you've not watched Lee Evans, he's an incredible comedian. And we put Lee Evans on, just on YouTube. Put Lee Evans on. Oh, she was laughing. It was just the best sound. I didn't record it, but it was the best sound. Just hearing a laugh. You know what I mean? It's the best medicine, honestly. It's wonderful. And yes, I've got loads of videos of Mum, but I haven't got one of her laughing at Lee Evans, unfortunately. But, it's just incredible. And I always say, just put something on that you enjoy. Put a, movie on that you love. That's all good, feel good. Watch a series that you love to do. Put on an anthem tune that you can dance around. I've got one. Let me grab my phone right now. I went to see Michael Bublé this year, and Gabrielle and Beverly Knight were the two singers before him, obviously individually. They were phenomenal. Oh my goodness me, if you've not seen Gabrielle or Beverly Knight live, please go and see them. They are outstanding. Oh my goodness me, so good. But Beverly Knight has a song called Everything's Gonna Be Alright. And it was her last song before, obviously, the break, and then Michael Bublé came on. And her and her crew, her team, her singers, the musicians, everything, as they were singing it, they were leaving the stage as well. So we couldn't see them. They were still singing it, and we were singing the chorus bit, Everything's Gonna Be Alright. And so it is absolutely, it just makes me, I'm smiling now thinking about it, because I'm like catapulted straight back there in the memory of that, singing it, and you can't even see her, she's gone, and they're all still singing backstage on the microphones as they're going off and probably getting in their vans and going home or going to the hotel or wherever they're going after. And it was just phenomenal because it's a feel good. Got everyone involved, everyone's singing, and music brings everyone together. And taking time out for you, whether you're doing knitting, crochet, needlework, if you are doing other things, going for a walk in nature, going hiking, doing something that pours into you, is the biggest gift, as well as mindset, that you can give yourself. Because we live in a busy, hectic, chaos world. Chaos world. And so you really, really need to focus on what lights you up, because what light you up is completely different to me. But really embracing the inner child, putting your arm around him or her and going, do you know what, I've got you, let's have fun, let's go and do this. Like, if you go to a park, my favourite thing in a park is the swings, okay? The roundabouts remind me of the big kids having to slow it down so you could get on or jump off. The slides back in the early 80s, I was born in the 70s, so the early 80s were like the metal ones that you're going to burn yourself on when you go down. Obviously they've changed now. And but the swings are my favourite, and it's like I could just sit on a swing, just, yeah. Not going over the bar at the top, obviously, but you know what I mean? It's just absolutely amazing. But your soul will whisper to you what is really right for you, and it'll make you smile, and you're just pouring into yourself. So don't take it lightly. I would definitely say just embrace whatever is meaningful for you. And no matter what time of year you listen to this, okay, it really is important to take time out for you, and knowing that you don't need to add more things to your schedule, even though there may be loads of things on your to-do list. You don't need to add more to make yourself feel significant. Just take time out. Honestly, your body, your mind, your mindset, your soul will thank you for doing it. It's in those times of rest that you can heal, that you can process, that you can navigate, that you can actually listen to yourself. Sometimes you're so busy you can't even hear yourself think. Okay? And the one thing I'm going to leave you with is that many years ago, probably about 10, 11 years ago, I bought a book called Thrive by Arianna Huffington. She's changed the title of the book now, but it's still white with her face on. It's gold writing. And Arianna Huffington speaks about sleep, how important sleep is in that book. And it is something that a lot of people nowadays are like, oh, I'll sleep when I'm dead and all this. No. That is why you're not going to be around for long, because you need sleep. Sleep is so important for our bodies. So it's not this, let's have a gold star for being awake for 24 hours straight or whatever. Obviously, if you're doing it for charity, that's different. But what I'm saying is try and get enough sleep for your body. Now, it's not necessarily 7 hours or 8 hours. Each body's different. I can sleep on a good 6 hours, sometimes 5. It depends what I'm doing. It depends my energy levels. Because I can draw in energy from people and stuff, and sometimes things drain me, but I call back my power and energy from everyone and everything as soon as I put my head on the pillow to go to sleep. That's what I do, because I can get drained really quickly, even from just going around one store. Okay, so sleep is really, really important. Do not sacrifice sleep at all. Okay, now I understand if you're studying, my mum used to be a nurse. She was studying and doing all the things. In small seasons and some seasons, you need to do I don't use the word hustle, but you do need to really, really work in order to then be able to relax. So you're going fast in order to slow down and kind of go into the momentum. And then sometimes it's the flip of the coin that you need to slow down in order to speed up. So see where you're at, but don't kind of just sleep 24/7 for 7 days straight. Because obviously you're not going to be motivated in any way, shape or form, but you do need to do what lights you up. You do need to have fun. You need to, don't take things too personally. Don't be so serious all the time. Earth School is here for all of us, and we've all got different journeys and paths, but don't be afraid to sit in the front row of your life. Go for it, have fun, watch comedy, dance to music, have a dance break, whatever you're doing, but do take time for you. And if you want to take time for you and use a guided journal, I've got guided journals for you on my website, Rebecca.x. They guide you through, start at the beginning of the journal, and it guides you through your whole journey and your whole path in the journal itself. And let me know how you feel, what you're up to and what you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you on the next one.